Hey DGS Northfield Goats, we're going to be giving out lockers and we want students to know how they can access it. The first thing to know is that you obviously have your locker number, which will tell you which locker you have, and they're all in an order. 2001 is our first locker all the way in the 6th grade wing, and then we go all the way down to 2,550 down by the science labs. The second thing to know is that there's 3 numbers for your locker combination. And you're going to need to eventually memorize those numbers. You probably want to write them down. We'll hold them here as the school in case you need them. I'm going to show you guys how you access your lockers. Just know it takes time. You might not figure out how you can access your locker the first time. That's okay. All right, now let's talk a little bit about how locker combinations work. There's 3 numbers. The first thing you're going to do is spin your lock 3 times around when you pass the same numbers, and that just gets it set. Then you're going to go to your first number, and again, you've been spinning to the right. My first number is 28. It's 3 more than 25. It's 2 less than 30. Now I was spinning to the right. The second time, I need to spin to the left. And I'm going to need to pass my number once, and then I go to it the second time. So my next number is 34. Notice how I just passed it. That's good. On the second number, you have to pass it once, and then you go to it the second time. That's when I go to 34. Now, this time, I'm going to be spinning to the right. So notice how it went right, then left, and then my last time is right. This is my 3rd number. I'll be spinning to the right, and as soon as you get it, you're good. As soon as you get your number, you're good. Locker's open. If you have some problems, ask a friend who seems to know what they're doing. That's going to be a great resource. They can help you with your locker combination. Ask your learning family teacher. Inside our lockers, you're going to be putting things that you really don't need that day usually, like your sweatshirt maybe, a jacket, maybe you have a math binder that you don't need very often. If you have time to go to your locker in between classes and still get to class on time, that's good, do that. Otherwise, you don't need to go to your locker each passing period because that could cause you to be late to the class. So try to have the things that you need and use your locker as a resource. If you need help, ask a friend, ask your learning family teacher, and if you don't get it the first time, that's okay. 550 students aren't going to figure this out the first time. It might take a little bit of practice like all things. Glad you got your lockers, goats.